leave house or home. But as an individual, if you're not willing to change towards new initiatives, towards how the government or the world is running, I can assure you shall be doing nothing. So it is an individual thought and adoption of these initiatives that are going to help Mbale lift its local revenue. Mr. Joseph, how are you? Northern Division Town Club. Are you to them? I remember I worked with you back then. I don't know if you remember. I was still a small woman. I don't remember this. But I've gained weight, you could have forgotten.
After getting money.
No, not money. After eating Gear Technologies Limited, a private IT company that was contracted by government of Uganda to develop a solution and roll it out in local governments to manage revenue. The solution was developed after the identification of the challenges that we were facing. We have so far activated this solution in 166 local governments. Back then, it was just in around 20 something when we came here. But now it is 166 local governments. And all these 66 local governments have registered progress in their performance. But the system does not work alone. The system is operated by an individual, meaning that the processes within this system are to ease your daily operations in revenue management. So at IRAS Technologies Limited, we have different services that we offer government of Uganda. IRAS, which is the leading tool that we have developed. We also offer services of mass business registration. All local governments that we roll out IRAS, we deploy a team to create for you registers, which is normally the starting point. We shall register all taxpayers with you, the town agents, the tax officers, such that you can have registers in place. You cannot collect revenue from a taxpayer you don't know. First identify the taxpayer, his location, which revenue source he or she is supposed to pay, then think about the collection. So this project comes with this component, which we did not do back then. Back then, we just trained you for 1 month, we gave you the capacity and left. This time long, we are going to train and support you in registering all the businesses in Mbale City. Then we also offer services of property valuation. We have done property valuation in 145 districts or local governments. I don't know when you last did property valuation. Mr. Richard, in terms of with the component of supporting you in property valuation, we shall do supplementary valuation. We make sure that we register those properties that may have been left behind or those that were not complete back then. This means that the revenue base is going to increase. That is if you adopt the collection of property rates. We have also designed solutions for NEMA, the ELMS system. We have designed a solution for narrow, and we have also developed an e-permits module within IRAS. This one enables the physical planners, the engineers, to collect the building and development control permits. We have physical planners here today. I don't know if you're the ones back then, if you were here back then. Unfortunately, our physical planner was not attended to. He had to go back to Kampala. So, members, I request that this time long, I will not be into the requesting mode. I will avail myself, then you avail yourself, and we make things happen. Because now it is business in a different mode. So this development control module enables the fiscal planners to register development control permits and enforce them. However, the module had both building and development, but with the coming of BIMs, NBRB had to stay with their regulation. So what we did, we had to integrate IRAS with the BIMs system, such that NBRB stays with its regulation the applications of the building permits, then the development control can be directly done within IRAS. But the collections of the building permits area have been designed. I don't know if they are all new stuff here or even back then we still had the same people. I remember Mr. Richard, of course, and a few faces, but there's a lot that has improved in the system. Amongst the 166, Mr. Wang, I think we talked about it. We have 9 cities, we have and a mobile application system. So you can choose to access it using the mobile application, or you can choose to access it using the website, depending on what is convenient for you. IRAS has 6 major processes, but within these 6 major processes, there are sub-processes. The first process being system configuration, the parish name, the villages, and the streets. Just like the town clerk mentioned, in IRAS, there are revenue sources you're not going to interface with typing the amount. The system auto-computes these amounts. The moment you register a business, you attach the nature of the business, the location of the business, the amount auto-populates. Reason being, we have pre-configured the revenue instruments ahead of any operations or administration of the revenue. IRAS was designed following the policies that govern local revenue management. So it means that the assessment is not based on how our mayor looks like or how I feel towards the mayor. No. The assessment is based on the instruments that was put in place. If they say that to collect local service tax, you must know the payroll of the staff. And a person who is maybe paying 500,000 contributes 5,000. It is 5,000, nothing more. And still the configuration, we have user account management. All of us are going to have accounts on the system. We are looking at transparency. We don't need to hide performance or collections. The mayor will have MIS permissions on the system. The town clerk will have MIS permissions on the system. The town agent, parish administrator, you only access information in your respective parish. You only register businesses in your respective parish. The division town clerk, everything that takes place in your division, you're able to access it. The system has an audit activity. We have our auditor in the audience. Auditor, thank you so much. So that will be partly your role, to see what actions are being done in the system. Equally, the division town clerks, you can know that in this parish as of today, Rebecca has registered this number of businesses, she has assessed this number, this amount, and the collection under her parish is this much. So all of us are going to have system roles on IRAS, and the permission will be assigned. We shall work together to know who is supposed to have which permission. Still under the system configuration, we have data migration. Town clerk mentions that we at least have some data. So we shall look into it, see if we can clean it and migrate it onto the system. Then we can maybe update the fields that may be missing. But if it's not workable, we are working as a team. You advise and we see how to go forward. We can choose to register afresh, or we clean what you have and update and start from there. So we shall work as a team. You will advise us, because we shall not do this alone. Configuring the charging policy. There are local charging policies that you pass here. We all know that as a local government, you have a mandate to identify new revenues, set rates for them, have them approved by your council, and start the collection. So I'm sure that charge policy is in place. You will provide it to us. Mr. Richard, this is not new in your ears. We did that previously. You'll give us the updated charge policy. We shall configure it on the system. And these one-time payments, the other non-tax revenues, will be collected because they have a module called the other non-tax revenues. The second process of the system is revenue of that ETC. You're with your permanent secretary has quickly asked you what did you collect last financial year. You log in, you look, you search by last financial year, And the summary comes by registrations, assessments, and collections. They are called quick because by the glance you get a picture. As of today, all the 166 local governments, since morning up to now, they have registered those businesses 432, they have assessed 213 millions, and the collection since morning up to now is 76 millions. We are saying, town clerk, instead of working with me in field, how about you sit on your desk and monitor everything? If I may ask town clerk, how much have you collected this morning? Just in 1 minute, I want you to log in, then you give, you don't have time. You're in a taxi, you're in a wedding, you've got a quick call from management. This Dennis of saying that I'm not at the station, I've gone to Barry, CEO, Edgar. You can log in and get a report and share it for decision making. The other report is called the fixed payment reports. The fixed payment reports, the fields are standardized, meaning that you use it how it is. You just read that this is the PRN, this is the collection, this is the revenue source. The report that we are all going to enjoy is called the ad hoc report. And this one is dynamic in nature, that you can customize a report you want for the particular decision making. You want to know the performance of your staff? Filter by Rebecca Kandinga, who is your staff. It will display what Rebecca has done under her parish, revenue source, and any other. You want to know the performance on a particular street. You want to know the collections of all the industrial properties under property tax. Filter by industrial usage. So that is the ad hoc report. You customize it according to what you want to use the report at that time. The mayor may want a report, he may not want a detailed report. So only get for him collections of a period, maybe for a month, for yesterday, and so on. So we have those three types of reports in IRAS: the quick dashboard reports, the fixed payment reports, and the ad hoc reports, which are dynamic in nature. So those are the 6 major processes of the system, but we shall have more processes. For example, we have the module of budgeting. On a financial, we shall be uploading our budget. This budget against what you are collecting, it will show you a percentage. If I can quickly show it to you up here, all these you're going to be showing.